Hey, Dr. Jessica Houston here, founder of expectingvictory.com. And what's really on my heart to talk about today is the idea of being selfish, the idea of making yourself a priority. Now, some people might be like, okay, what is she talking about? I'm clicking off. If that's not for you, I understand. And I also understand that this could be seen as a little controversial because it is a different teaching than what we are accustomed to. Um, I do believe that we should all serve, that we should be giving to others, helping others, um, contributing to their growth, contributing to their success. But I've discovered that what often happens is that there are some of us who, first and foremost, don't fully understand the concept of reciprocity, meaning you get out what you put in. Like people ought to be the people that you are serving and looking out for and doing things for when it comes to your desires, when it comes to your needs. Are they giving back to you, or are they just pulling on you? Are they just draining you? Are they just asking for what it is that you can do for them? Because if they aren't reciprocating what you are giving, then what's going to happen is you're going to keep giving and giving and giving, and they are going to want more. There are some people that you can never do enough for them. You can never, they can never be fully satisfied with what you can give. They're always looking for more. They're always asking for more. They always need your support. They always need your advice. And you've got to recognize when you are in a relationship that is not practicing reciprocity. And so I want to challenge you to begin to do for yourself what you do for others. Like begin to sow into yourself like you sow into others. Invest in yourself the way that you invest in others. Encourage yourself the way that you encourage others. In order to achieve the goals that you set for yourself, you got to become a little bit selfish. You've got to set some boundaries and keep those boundaries. You've got to be willing to say no. When I'm teaching and training on self-care, on workplace wellness, on how to hit your goals, I share that burnout is often the result of repeatedly saying yes when you really need to and want to say no. How many times have you said yes and you really wanted to say no? I was actually talking to my scholars about this. I'm also a professor, and I was asking them, what what is it that often prevents you from getting what it is that you say you want? What does self-sabotage look like for you? And most of them talked about procrastinating. They talked about over giving. They talked about serving and doing things for everyone else. And when it comes to their work, when it comes to getting things done that they know they need to get done, they often put it off for the last minute. And I shared with them how when I was in school and I was working on my PhD, how I wanted everyone to like me, and I wanted everyone to say that I was a helper and that I was a giver. And the worst thing they could say about me was that I was selfish. Like that would really hurt my feelings. And so I would often put my work off. I'm up 11, 12, 1 in the morning working on my stuff because I spent the entire day doing things that other people wanted me to do. And many times it's not like bad things. They may have wanted you to attend an event with them. But if you're saying, I'm going back to school and I need to study, then that's got to be one of your priorities. And the people who truly love you and care about you, they want to see you win. And even if that means that you have to spend less time with them, they understand it because they love you. Like I have a sister who is an MBA, who has a very demanding career in sales. She understands that I have a family, that I have a business, that I teach, that I have a lot going on. Like we are not like, hey, you didn't give me my 3 hours this week. It's like, come on. So can I count on you to set aside time for you? Can I count on you to be as good to yourself as you have been to everyone else? Can I count on you to say no when you need to say no? Because that's what it's going to take for you to get to where you know that you are supposed to be. You can't keep settling for second best. You can't keep settling for good enough. It's time for you to make some changes. And I mean, make changes for the better. Like, there is nothing wrong with desiring more. A lot of people will try to make you feel bad about that. There is nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with going hard for a season. I had to learn that too. I had to learn that I can't go hard forever. So when I implement a habit, I like to make sure that this is a habit that I can maintain. Now, there may be a period of 60 days or 90 days where I really do need to focus more on work or more on serving. But for the most part, I'm going to make sure that I am taking the time to do what I need to do for me, period. Because without you, there is no serving other people. So if you want to be a better helper, a better giver, a better coach, a better mom, wife, sister, brother, friend, you've got to start by being good to you. And that means you're going to have to disappoint some people. That means you're going to have to say no. That means you're going to have to set boundaries and keep them. You can't name one super successful person who has not come to this realization that I got to prioritize me and what I need. Does that mean that I don't take care of my family? Absolutely not. Your family is important. Your loved ones are important, but you are important too. Until next time, take care.